Hey everybody. Okay, so I'm gonna be unboxing the Pixel 2 and I want to get your thoughts. I want to turn it on, we're gonna connect it, we'll see what it looks like. As you guys know, I just joined Google maybe a couple weeks ago, so we're gonna look at it and talk about some of the things that it has, including what I work on, the Google Assistant. So this is kind of what it looks like. I guess they want us to be a part of Team Pixel. I guess that's what it is. And so we'll get right on it. So here we go. Let's see. So this is the phone. For comparison, I've got big iPhone, little iPhone, so you can see what it looks like. So if you have like an iPhone 6, for example, here's the size difference. And if you have the 6 Plus or something like that, or 7 Plus, it's almost the same size. So let's see what it looks like. So basically, I guess here we go. Oh, there you go. There's the Assistant. That's kind of what it looks like when you unwrap it. Let's see what else is in here. So got this. Reminds me of Apple packaging, not gonna lie. So we have a little book, explains, I guess, things. And then here we go with the USB-C to USB converter. So the bottom of these phones have a USB port. They don't have, Apple has their proprietary lightning cables. These just have the USB-C ports. I think that's it in here. Oh, no. So we have the extension for the dongle. Okay, so this is one thing that's new. They've actually gotten rid of the headphone jack on this phone, just like they got rid of the headphone jack on the iPhone. And so here you can see they have the microphone and the headphone jack connected. This is an interesting decision, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on what you guys think is going to happen with the headphone jack in about 2 years. So I'll leave that there. And then, of course, we've got this cable to connect for the power, and here's the we made a little power box for the power. So let's turn this phone on. Let's unwrap this. I'm doing this with one hand, so here you go, shiny phone. So you'll notice the back actually is this almost like matte kind of finish to the back. It's not it's not glass like the iPhones that they're doing now and the Samsung devices. These are actually on the back. Oh, saludos desde Colombia. Saludos a todos que están viendo desde Sudamérica, los que hablan en español. Si no me entienden lo que digo en inglés, también les puedo traducir. Este es el nuevo teléfono de Google, de Pixel. El Pixel 2 de Google, que tiene el asistente inteligente y ahorita estamos abriéndolo por primera vez. Saludos desde España. Hola, ¿cómo están? Oye, no sé qué hora será por allá, pero seguro que una hora muy diferente que acá. Aquí estamos pleno día. And so, yeah, so here they actually have two buttons. Here they have the power button, and they have, I'm not sure what this button is. I guess it's the home button on the side. On the other side, they have the SIM tray, where we'll insert the SIM. It's a little hard to see. And then on the top here, they have the microphone and the jack. Now you can see the screen is kind of edge to edge here. They don't have a home button. And here on the bottom, they don't have a headphone jack. No headphone jack to be seen. Just the normal cable. 10 de la noche en España. Wow, that's incredible. So this phone actually has a squeeze feature. So it's actually kind of interesting to squeeze the phone to activate it. So let's turn this on, I guess. Let's see. Okay. Oh, there it is. Look at that. The Pixel phone comes without battery. That's interesting. Never had that happen to me. But we'll see. Without battery, a Pixel phone. I guess I'll have to plug it in. Luckily, I have an outlet right here. So let's open this up and start to charge this device. So yeah, so that's actually kind of interesting. I want to hear, what do you guys think of this removal of the headphone jack and the way it's going? A lot of people, right now are kind of in this middle state where it's really hard for them because they have no wireless headphones, but they also have a device that doesn't let them connect their wired headphones. And so they're almost in this weird state where they're trying to figure out, what do I do? And so I actually think we're going to have this as a little bit of an issue for most people for the majority of the time that they kind of experience this for a few years. And then afterward, when the majority of the world kind of adapts to no headphones, we won't have much of a problem then. Let's plug this in here because, strange, they came without a battery. The device didn't have any battery in it, but I guess it's charging now. Okay, charged in a sense. How will you play HQ? Good question, Mo. We'll see if I ever play HQ. If you are using the AirPods, there's no problem. Yep, I agree. Once you have these ports, once you actually have these wireless headphones, you don't really miss the old way of listening to music anymore. And so I would agree with that. But again, if you don't have the AirPods, if you don't have these wireless headphones that are very easy to use, you're going to feel frustrated, right? So, let's see here. Let's turn this on. So, it's pretty interesting that the back of the device has this glass piece for the antenna so that you can kind of get signal, but then at the same time has this plasticky back and the fingerprint reader up here. Very different from the rest of the phones that are kind of coming out today that have the, the glass back instead. And now they've got, their Google G logo in the back. Really feels like the Google's iPhone, right? Oh, well, here we go. Okay, so here's the screen. As you can see, it's in some language I don't understand. Okay. I don't understand anything here. Let's go back and see if it can give me a different language. No. Okay. Okay, here, English. Okay, so this phone came in a weird language. Saludos desde Bolivia, sí, Santa Cruz. Les extraño por allá. Okay, so this is still not in English. Okay, can someone give me English, please? Okay. Let's just go with it. This is not working. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see here. Let's connect to Wi-Fi. Let's see. I am in some weird language. I don't even know what language this phone is in. But it's actually kind of funny. Let's sign in. I am not going to type in my password on this, so while I type in my password here, because I got to do this on this weird other language. You know what? I will start over. Let's start over and see. What programming languages do I know? Oh, saludos desde Perú. Saludos a todos por allá. En español también. A ver, mira, ya, ok. Acá estamos. Por fin algo en inglés, algo en español. Este sí que está bonito, ¿no? Porque si ves los teléfonos powered by Android. Ok, some other random language. What is this? Ok, tenemos otro idioma. No entiendo qué está pasando aquí con el idioma este, pero vamos a usar nuestro pincito de Perú. De Perú para abrir esto. Voy a poner el teléfono aquí. A ver si se puede. Aquí agarro. A ver dónde está. De este lado. Le saco él. Acá estamos ya. Saco aquí. Y le pongo el este de acá. Unidos. Aquí. A ver qué pasa. A ver si nos deja poner inglés. English y United States. Estados Unidos. A ver. United States. Ya. Ok. Tenemos en inglés. Ya seguimos. So we keep going, I guess. Let's search for the Wi-Fi network. Entramos aquí. Ya se parece el teléfono. It really looks like iPhone quality, right? Like it feels like Google's really going for that. And so I have my connecting now. May take a minute or two, I guess. Okay. And here we go. So you can see the screen is much better, you know, edge to edge than the old iPhones, right? The old iPhones had this like screen where the edge is almost like here, right? So if you can see, like the edges of this phone are just way thinner. The phone's actually a little, it's the same height as an iPhone 6 Plus, whereas the smaller 6 is, you know, it's tinier than that. Hector says, looks like an iPhone 8. Yeah, it does kind of in the size of it, right? But if you look at the display, it's an OLED display that has what is it? Almost edge to edge on the top and bottom, whereas the iPhones still carry a 4-year-old design for some reason, which I'm not really sure why that's the case, but that's kind of the situation right now. What else? Hey, Android al fin. Yeah, finally I have an Android device. Actually, it's pretty funny. I only know how to develop, and I only know how to program in a handful of languages, and I'm only really good at iOS. I'm actually not very good at programming on Android. ¿Sigo trabajando en Google? Sí, sigo trabajando en Google. I do work at Google. This is my little nuclear hat that they gave me when I joined Google. And as you guys can see, I wear it every day at work and they laugh at me. No, I'm kidding. I don't wear this at work. Pero ese es el gorro que me dieron en Google. Y acá lo pueden ver. Okay, so we're done here. Copy apps and data. No, I don't have an Android phone. So let's just go with it. It's interesting. Oh, they asked me to sign in with my Google account. Okay. So this is interesting because, Apple has their iCloud service. Google's really good at their own services as well when it comes to software. So it'll be interesting to see, what ends up coming of this. But yeah. We'll see. Oh, Marlon. Hola, Marlon. ¿Cómo estás? Aquí estamos con el nuevo teléfono de Google. ¿Es posible comprarlo acá en Bolivia? Yo creo que sí. Creo que se puede comprar también en Bolivia el nuevo teléfono, pero no estoy seguro de qué planes ni cuáles celulares móviles exactamente estarán en Bolivia, ¿no? Depende de las fechas, creo que vayan a salir internacional, pero por supuesto se puede comprar y se puede usar en cualquier parte del mundo el teléfono ya. Alright, I'm gonna put in my password here if I can remember it. And let's get on with the phone because we all want to see what it looks like. And here we go. Saludos, Marlon. What advice do you give to new programmers? Okay, so the biggest thing I would say when it comes to... Oh, cool, fingerprint. Okay. The biggest thing I would say when it comes to new programmers is try your best to not be scared of not knowing what to do. So, for example, a lot of times, people will say, oh, I need to know a certain thing about programming, or I need to know enough to get really started programming. I don't think you need to get a degree or a specific level of understanding before you get started. I would say, if you're new, si estás programando nuevo, si estás recién llegando a ese punto donde estás en ese nivel donde estás interesado, simplemente comience nomás a crear algo, try and do something, create something yourself. And I think when it comes to figuring out all of what programming is about and learning how to do every detail of it, oh, don't worry about my email. Everyone knows my email. And if you want to reach out to me over email. I'd love to chat and set something up and help you guys out. But lo que pasa is, basically, if you're learning programming, don't be afraid to get started, and eventually you'll learn everything. There is no programmer in the world that knows how to program everything. So just so that you guys know, there's no programmer out there who knows how to program every bit of things. And so don't be afraid to get started, even if you feel like you don't know enough. So Google Assistant. This is what I work on at Google. This is a project that we're kind of building out, that we're expanding, that we're putting all over the map. And basically, I would love to get your thoughts on this. This is, Apple has Siri. Samsung recently announced Bixby. And there's a handful of other services like Amazon's Alexa as well. Here, with the Google Assistant, you have access to videos and information across the internet, and it's really able to kind of help you get the answers to many things like flights and messages and incoming calls. And so let's see here what it looks like. Teach the assistant to recognize your voice. Okay. Okay, Google. Okay, Google. Okay, Google. Okay, there you go. Yeah. Y ahora entramos. Let's do that. Yeah, oye, this is a long setup process, but let's do it. Yeah. Okay, Siri. Sí, eso también. No, por ahorita no, creo que estamos bien. No, thanks. Y entramos al teléfono. Aquí está, mira esa pantalla. Wow, you can see the little waves, look at that. The little waves moving on the phone. That's really nice. So, here you go. This is the Pixel. This is what it looks like unlocked. And you can see here little tiny waves just kind of moving on the phone screen. So the price of this phone, so unlocked, price $859, $849, I believe. And that's kind of the price of this phone. So definitely on the high-end side. But here's a phone, and it's running Android O, I'm assuming. And so yeah, and so you swipe this way, you get to Google, I guess. There is funny stocks, and kind of like news and kind of relevant information that you can get access to. And then you kind of swipe up and you get access to kind of the rest of it. And so actually, let's try this out. You can squeeze your phone to get the assistant. So let's ignore messages. Let's go next. And there you go. So if I squeeze the phone, you get the assistant to pop up, which is actually pretty interesting. So, not sure why it's, the bottom half of my phone. Okay, I got it. There you go. And that's it. Continue to assistant. And there you have it.
Hi, I'm your Google Assistant. I can help you find what you need and get things done. If you need help, just ask, what can you do? So, how can I help?
What can you do?
I can help you do things like play music, keep in touch with friends, or just get around. To start with, here are a couple of things to try. You can say, "Wake me up at 7 a.m." or "Navigate home."
That's cool. And so here you have basically everything that, the assistant can do. How about I call my mom?
You can stay in touch with your favorite people. Try saying, "Call mom or text dad on my way."
Call mom. I probably won't know who my mom is.
To keep going, Google needs to use your device contacts.
There you go. So here you go. Basically, this is the assistant. I can ask it things like, how old is Barack Obama?
Barack Obama is 56 years old.
It can be like, when was he president?
November 4th, 2008. According to History.com, on November 4th, 2008, Senator Barack Obama of Illinois was elected President of the United States over Senator John McCain of Arizona.
That's pretty cool. And so there you have it. That's the assistant, and this is the new Google Pixel 2 XL, the back of it. You can see. That's kind of what it looks like. And here on the front, you've got the screen. And the camera is supposedly one of the better features of the Pixel. And you can kind of see, the detail that it has in shots and everything. So pretty interesting how they've kind of laid this out. I really like the design of the new OS, and I'm obsessed with these little ways. They move like that. So anyway, that was it. Eso fue todo. This was the Google Pixel 2 XL. And the assistant on it that I work on. So if you guys have any suggestions, any questions on what I can do to make the assistant better, not only on the Pixel, but on all of the Google devices as well as iOS and many more, just reach out, send me an email, send me a Facebook message, and we'll talk about it. So thanks.